When it came to the casting of the film, we were all in agreement. We loved The Wire. That's why we loved Anthony. We loved his work. And the woman who had cast all the episodes of The Wire, Alexa Fogel, I thought she was absolutely perfect for this. The minute she read the script, I mean, she just nailed it perfectly. Once we got all the young guys done, then we knew we had to go out and look for stars. We latched on to Cuba and Terrence, and they both said yes immediately, and we were on our way.
I heard that they were doing a movie about the Tuskegee Airmen, and I met with Anthony and just told him, I got to be a part of it, no matter what character. I don't care. I just think it's an important story to tell. My first love of film roles are these military film roles. I think it's the easiest way to say to men and women, you can do great things for this country.
Questions, gentlemen?
With this character, Major Emmanuel Stans, I would look at him as a coach. You know, he's talking to his guys at halftime. And you all thought what? You'd sign up, you get shiny boots, a uniform, and that'd be the end of 100 years of bigotry. It's a miracle you're flying fighters in Italy and not mopping latrines in Milwaukee. I play him kind of as a hard ass, but yeah, he's really just a warrior who had to command all these young boys and send them off to war. Get your head up, son. You're fighter pilots. Anthony wanted me to use a pipe. You know, at first, like, a pipe, okay. It was almost like a pacifier, this thing. But it was one of those things where a prop actually connects you to the character for me. I knew that they were going to build a base that would transport time, but that one watchtower that I climbed the ladder in and then I'd look out for the planes coming in and landing, that really put me back in that time period. And I remember when George came and said, I think the best line that I heard him say is, I'm not here to make a movie about victims, I'm here to make a movie about heroes. And I think that sums up his efforts to get the story right, to get the visuals right, to get the film-going experience right. I think the world needs examples of inspiration and hope and honor and determination and courage. All of those themes are expressed in what the simple acts of everyday bravery the Tuskegee Airmen did. And this is their story. And it's great.
We've done every low-down, dirty job you've handed us, hoping that we would just limp along and go away. We will not go away. I'm Terrence Howard, and I'm playing Colonel A.J. Bullard in Red Tails. My character is like the Martin Luther King of the Air Force. We have a right to fight for our country, the same as every other American. So you shut us down, or you let us fly.
He's responsible for keeping those young Tuskegee Airmen in their position of high integrity.
To the last man we fight, we fight.
Yes, sir.
You kept your word, man.
How are you doing? Good to see you back.
George Lucas and I spoke about 3.5 years ago, and he told me that he was thinking about doing this.
All over, it's been 20 years.
For him to stand behind this project and pick Anthony Hemingway, such a talented young director, it was absolutely fantastic. You wanted to fly, you made your pick. He took the chance. Anthony has really been the architect of my character. Not one time have I left the set and felt like, man, there was something I forgot to do. And that's the whole point of having a great director. I've come bearing gifts. Bomber escorts, new P.51s. We've been given the greatest resources available, the greatest technology to make an action film. Once George is able to go in there and add his expertise, we're gonna have a home run.
Okay, Eddie.
The thing that makes it beautiful is the fact that it is a historically significant story.
I was telling Terrence, it's informal time, but you hit it right.
The Tuskegee Airmen can tell some incredible stories. They will correct your belt and your hat, your stand.
You're looking pretty good, yeah. These men had so much integrity, so much depth, so much discipline.
I'm very thankful that they persevered through all the things that they fought for.
Because look at where we are now.
David Oyelowo came into the audition and killed it.
Easy! You take it back!
It really made it hard to even consider anyone else. We were like, wow, that's lightning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Oyelowo!
It's the
first 3 days of the shoot were mind-blowing. It felt a little bit more like I was involved in a space launch than actually doing a film.
When Easy comes to my left, was I looking in the right places?
We've been shooting a lot of the gimbal stuff, so this is us in planes with a green screen.
Brand new 109s. Not so brand new 109s.
George Lucas has done things no one else has, really, and if there's anyone you want to be in charge of that, it would be Lucasfilm.
This is actually really for my action figure, isn't it?
I think every actor has this notion that one day all they'll need to do is sort of take a picture of you and then you can go home. Of course, that's not true, but this technology is just so outside of my comprehension. Seeing the film is going to be as exciting for those of us who did it as it'll be for the audience.
With the highest of utmost respect, Colonel Archer has come here and lend us his services.
Well, I'm being you now, you see. Meeting actual Red Tails, Lee Archer, Bill Holloman, and Roscoe Brown was invaluable from, you know, an authenticity point of view.
Hi, David. You're the man who flashed his Pt.1 into a jet plane?
Yes.
Yeah, how you gonna get out of that?
Roscoe Brown walked onto the basement. He was like, yeah, that's where that was. Oh, that's exactly what that looked like. And you guys look a bit like what we did.
Good replicas. Good replicas. Yeah.
Yes, they're cutting left. Mister, we're good.
I got him.
My name is Nate Parker. I'm portraying the character of Marty Julian, a.k.a. Easy. Love you like a brother, Joe. If you disobey my orders again, I'm gonna have to write you up.
For what? For being right? I told you those guns were there. You almost got yourself killed.
No, I followed protocol. You in for the glory, there's a difference.
I really love this brother. He's talented, and I actually saw him as Easy from the beginning.
You put a minute's worth of righteousness ahead of a whole war.
He came in already knowing Easy is my character.
Everything for Easy is very much internal. He takes everything as a grain of salt because he has to. He understands that there are regulations when it comes to the military, and when we pick up on him in the film, he's starting to doubt that idea, that optimism can get him through. Let's go down and see if we can find something to shoot at.
One more from the top right away.
And action. Anthony has a way of keeping us motivated, keeping us inspired.
That was great, guys.
Because I know we can be a handful, especially so many of us. And Anthony has just done a great job of keeping us in it in every moment, every frame. He knows the stuff inside out, beat for beat, and we all use that as a motivation to really come to work ready and prepared.
Awesome. And we didn't purposely go out and look for anybody in the music industry, but Neo had been suggested. He came in, and he is electric.
Did I just hear him confuse my degree in industrial sciences with herding cows?
He read the part, but he had brought a whole character. He had the whole character Smokey. He created that character all on his own.
Look, my name's Smokey. This is Neon, this Joker.
He nailed it, and there was no other person we wanted to see.
Lords of Poker. Black Jesus, white Jesus, Tooth Fairy. Something is wrong.
He is from the deep, deep South. Picked up a nasty habit growing up in Alabama. He chews tobacco. They gave me this black licorice, which is easily some of the most disgusting stuff I've ever put in my mouth.
I want to put a camera underneath you. You all in the huddle. Overhead shot coming down.
This being Mr. Hemingway's first major film, there's a lot of pressure. He's had some absolute successes in his life, but this is huge.
Honor and pleasure, sir.
George Lucas has worked with some of the best actors on the face of the planet. It made me afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to fit the bill. The guys have embraced me, and I think I should be okay. It was Anthony that told me originally that we were gonna do the boot camp. And I thought, okay, all right, it's gonna be, you know, maybe some push-ups here and there or something like. But I didn't think that they were gonna go all out and have us, you know, in the barracks and in the cold. I'd never shot a gun before, ever. I was the best shot of the whole squad, which was kind of cool. It really felt like time was standing still. I don't know how it happened, but through the trial and tribulation that was at boot camp, we became family. It showed us firsthand, you know, just some of the things that the actual Tuskegee Airmen had to go through. With the emergence of this new open-mindedness in the world today, I definitely feel like this is the perfect time to know who these men were, what they did, and how big it was. This is not just a movie. This is something that's very, very important as far as Black history, you know, and I feel more than privileged to be a part of this.
They missed me. No holes in me, baby.
Elijah, I knew. I called him, we had the conversation, and he said, I'm going to church. I'm going to pray about this.
I just want to fight. Just let me fight.
His prayers were answered, and mine were too, because he was the right person for it.
My character is a bit more flamboyant, you know, sort of the life of the party, loudmouth type of guy. Woo! I'm gonna have some of them swastikas on my plane, they're gonna think I'm camouflaged. My job, I feel like in this movie, is to constantly bring a smile back to everybody's faces. It's a serious movie, but you do want people to remember that these guys were young and they did have fun.
Ask me what I killed. 7 trucks, 5 Jeeps, and one of those motorcycles with the sidecar on them. How the hell am I gonna go back home and tell my dad all I killed was traffic?
When I got this script, I was